A room isn't complete without plants, and I just love the natural beauty that they bring to the space. They're so life-giving and also beneficial for the air. This plant originated in Costa Rica, and in response to the afternoon tropical rains that happen and the winds, these Swiss cheese style leaves allow the water and the wind to pass right through without damaging the plant. Here you can see it is doing so well and enjoying life in my office that it's trailing right across the room. I'll be curious to see where it decides to go. This plant down here is a UFO plant, it's called, and you can see what looks like a little light in the top portion of the leaf. Here I have a pretty one, a goldfish plant, and when it's in bloom, the little orange flowers are in the shape of goldfish. This succulent has leaves in the shape of hearts. As much as I love the living plants, there are times and places where the living plants won't thrive. And in those opportunities, you can use the realistic looking faux flowers to create beautiful arrangements that will lend visual interest and color to any corner of your room. Here, I made this lighted pedestal using a $9 Hobby Lobby pedestal, as well as all of these different pumpkins and berries and stems from Dollar Tree. I put this arrangement together for under $30, and it's really beautiful. One of my favorite items that Dollar Tree sells are these cylindrical vases. I love these because they're so versatile. You can see I've decorated this one with rows of beads alternating with nautical rope and embellished with a little burlap flower, all from Dollar Tree. I've added some of the little Dollar Tree pumpkins as vase filler on top of some of the little wooden acorns. Those of you who have seen my channel before know that I enjoyed making this fall arrangement using another one of the Dollar Tree cylindrical vases decorated with window clings, adhered to a candlestick which elevated the vase. This pedestal vase cost $2.50 to make, along with a small amount for some of the window clings off of one of the sheets. These florals and ornamentals are all from Dollar Tree, and it makes a beautiful centerpiece. This arrangement that I demonstrated on one of my short videos on my channel is for my mom's home. She's decorating with the earth tone colors this fall, and I think it would be very pretty in her kitchen space. And now you can see in the foreground, we have another one of the Dollar Tree cylindrical vases, all ready to be dressed up. This video is going to be a fun project in which we're going to use spray paint to paint the interior gold and then decorate it in a very special way. To begin, just wrap the vase with a piece of copy paper and tape it off around the rim and down the back side where the seam is using painter's tape. I'm also using this Krylon metallic gold color spray paint, as well as these lovely napkins with the rich blue pattern. I found these on Amazon, but any lovely napkin will work just fine. You're going to need to cut out the individual images that we're going to Mod Podge on the dried vase. Now we'll start with the spray painting. Outside, I always set up this shipping box with these corrugated inserts to elevate the item, and it works well to contain the spray paint. And being outside, it's still a good idea to use a mask when you spray paint. Anyway, I'm going to spray paint just the interior of this using short bursts. That is the best way to use the spray paint, just in quick short bursts. So here we go. I'm just going to make sure that I get all throughout the interior. And this is a really pretty color. I can see how pretty this is turning out already. We're going to leave the exterior unpainted because that's where we're going to use the Mod Podge and apply our decorative images. Now we're just going to unwrap and see how it turned out. And I think it's absolutely gorgeous. Wow. It came out really beautifully, very, very evenly coated, and the color is just very elegant. And you see now the exterior is completely smooth and clean, unpainted, so we'll be able to add our images. And just to mention, I had previously, just to show you how well the spray paint works, I had previously done one of the little Dollar Tree trays as well. And I wanted to share also that I pick up these little booklets whenever I'm in Hobby Lobby or Michael's. They have a lot of great suggestions, and even if you don't imitate them exactly, there are often opportunities for inspiration. You can see they have different subjects, garlands here, and floral finds, and all of these give you nice suggestions and also give you instructions and supply needs. Now that the vase is beautifully dried, we're going to go ahead and add on our flowers. I'm taking the individually cut out flowers and laying them in a pretty pattern using a drop of Mod Podge applied with a sponge brush, then gently applying the little flower over the top. To that image, I'm adding another coat of Mod Podge. Be very careful with this step because at this stage, the florals can tear very easily since it's just that thin napkin paper. So now while this is drying, we'll go outside and we'll spray paint some florals and leaves that I had in my stash to make them dusted with gold. And we'll also introduce some little pumpkins. Here I'm using the same spray paint made by Krylon. It's the metallic gold, and I'm just dusting some leaves and some flowers. I didn't have enough of this color in my collection, so I decided to go ahead and use some of what I had and make them attractively complementary to the vase color by using the same gold spray paint. I'm not applying it in a really thick manner. Rather, I'm just using it as kind of a dusting color. That way, it will lend a nice complementary color to the shade of gold on the vase. Here you can see this woven piece that I bought from Dollar Tree is also going to get a nice coat of the gold color. I'm also going to spray one of the Dollar Tree candlesticks that you can see here, and I'm adding a more opaque color to that. We're going to use that as a pedestal base, either for the vase or for one of the pumpkins that we'll use in the arrangement. Oh, these flowers and ornamentals really turned out beautifully dusted with the gold spray paint. And here the vase is pretty much dry now, so we can go ahead and assemble our arrangement. Before we continue, I want to introduce myself to those of you who are new. My name is Lisa. Welcome to my channel. And for those of you returning subscribers and friends, thank you for joining me again. If you're enjoying this video, please do give it a thumbs up. And if you're new, I invite you to consider subscribing. And now we'll continue. All right, so now we're just going to assemble our arrangement, which will be so easy. Again, these are just leaves that I had that I spray painted with the gold. And we're going to go ahead and add in this. This is one of the Dollar Tree ornamentals. I need to still take off some of that. But this is one of the ornamentals that I also spray painted in gold. And then we have all these flowers. They started out white like this, but by dusting them with the gold, it adds as a lovely accent to the gold of the vase. And you can see also I'm tucking in some of the blue leaves from Dollar Tree, as well as more of the leaves here that I've dusted with the gold. Again, I did not want them to be too darkly painted, just enough to kind of add a nod to the gold that we're using. And here I'm going to go ahead and add this sweet little flower unpainted, just because I think it does add a nice bright spot. And then I took these Dollar Tree pumpkins, these little velvet ones that I bought in a package, and I just put them on some skewers that I had, and that way we can elevate them and again draw back to the pretty blue of the pattern in our florals on the vase. So again, we're just going to use that odd number 3 and insert them here. And I'll bring this forward and just try to bring out some of the gold. You can always add a little more of the gold spray if you prefer, but I think this is very pretty. And so here it is so far. Again, we can play with it a little bit more, but I think it's a lovely piece. I'm really happy with how this turned out. Here is just another example of how beautifully you can decorate those cylindrical vases from Dollar Tree. Here you can see I paired it with 2 of the little Dollar Tree velvet pumpkins, and one of them I elevated on one of the Dollar Tree candlesticks that I spray painted with the same gold color. It makes a lovely grouping and such a charming accent for this entry hall table. I hope you've enjoyed these projects. I have many more that I'm working on and looking forward to sharing with you. Take care and God bless.